What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. We are going to take a look at some clips from Prime Minister's questions earlier, where the Corbynated chicken was standing up for the rights of every nation except, of course, the United Kingdom, during which he is laughed at by most of the MPs in the House of Commons on a number of occasions, and destroyed by Boris Johnson every time he spoke, which is nothing new, including whenever the discussion gets on to his friends outside the UK. But just like last week, once again, there is no mention of something that is very important and should have been mentioned during Prime Minister's questions, but we'll get to that after. So let's check out the clips.
Jeremy Corbyn.
I have the greatest respect for President Abbas and those in the Palestinian Authority. I've met them many times. And as the Prime...
He just walked straight into being mocked willingly, it would seem. It's obvious he is going to get mocked the second he mentions going to meet his best mates that often. Let's be honest, his friendships did help the Tories win the last election by the majority that they have now. So you would think he would steer clear of discussions about any group he might be friends with. But no, he is the MP for Islington and any other group or name at Corbyn's friends in Tehran, which is why we call him Iran's man in the UK. I feel Boris missed an opportunity there to rip the Corbynated chicken a new one. He could have brought up Corbyn's refusal to condemn his char-grilled friend General Salami, or whatever the fuck his name was, before the God Emperor Donald Trump barbecued his arse. He could have also gone into real depth about the Iranian regime's human rights abuses against not only their own citizens, but Iraqis and countless other nations. Then of course we can never forget the actions of other groups Corbyn might consider friends, who have killed, maimed and imprisoned thousands, if not more. Boris, you let me down there. You could have annihilated him there and then. But oh well, let's move on to the next clip from Commissar Corbyn here.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Oh, so you condemn human rights abuses then. But as I said earlier, you refuse to condemn someone who has committed human rights abuses when you stood there calling the Americans criminals for killing someone who was a known supporter of terrorists, whose job from the Iranian government was to cause chaos in other countries, along with suppressing any dissent against the regime. Pretty sure both of them are violations of human rights, but you did not condemn them, did you? Same when Iran shot down the Ukrainian passenger plane. No condemnation whatsoever. You're lower than a snake's belly, you tosspot. Not much better than the people you call friends in the opinions of most people who know who you are. Luckily, outside of the UK, no fucker knows who you are and likely never will. But as per usual, Corbyn moves on to the EU and pure Trump derangement syndrome. Or America derangement syndrome, as it's not just Trump he hates, but the evil Americans that his so-called friends detest as much as he does. He's obsessed with Boris selling everything off, likely because he wants to hide the fact he would confiscate every private company that actually made money in his ideal world. Luckily, him being Prime Minister was as much fantasy politics as Joe Swinson being the Prime Minister was. Now, let's check out our final clip though, because we are going to hear from Boris Johnson. But sadly, not the things we should be hearing, given recent reports and things that have been well known for many years now. Right, so once again, he casually shits on the Corbynated chicken support for anyone who might be against this country, along with pointing out Corbyn's wish to scrap our armed forces, the nuclear deterrent and abolish NATO, before Boris then goes into talking about his government leading the way on championing rights, tackling abuses and leading the fight to ensure every girl in the world gets an education. But to me, this government, like many before, are not standing up for the girls in this country. They are not tackling abuses here in the country that elected them to office. In recent weeks and months, countless reports have come out into the mainly Muslim rape gangs that are roaming the country, with police forces covering it up when they arrest them, or hiding their crimes for these people when they don't want to arrest them, because it might create some tension in the community. Not once has an MP brought up the grooming or rape gangs running riot around the country, with Scotland joining the national embarrassment, as Karl over at the cked Daily channel did a video on yesterday. So Boris, don't stand there talking smack to us about defending the rights of girls around the world when you can't even do it here on your own doorstep tosspot. sort it out and bring this to nationwide attention, or at least open the petition committee so we can put a petition in to get these scum and the people who have been covering up their crimes investigated properly. If they won't, maybe we will have to look into ways to get an inquiry or investigation done ourselves, if we can, obviously. I will certainly promote the shit out of a petition as soon as they let me start one though, because they have ignored this for too long. Let's hope they actually do something. But on that note guys, I am going to end the video there. As some of you will know, I have started doing live streams and uploading gaming content on my second channel. If you are interested in joining me for a chat in real time during one of my live streams, have an interest in gaming related content on YouTube, or simply want to follow me over there because you are a legend, the link to subscribe will be down in the video description and as a pinned comment. I hope to see you all there. Now as always, I want to thank our YouTube, PayPal, Patreon and Subscribe-Star members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Leave a like, subscribe with a notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you all in the next one.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors. Slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires. And that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going and we are glad to be going. We're off.
Ramon! Ramon!